World order. Mac Q. Rick Ross on them, cause Rick Ross did, you know what I mean?
He said he did a Rick Ross
no,
on.
it's a couple niggas that reinvented themselves in the game that I don't watch. You know, I study this shit for real.
A student of the game.
Yeah, I'm a student. So the motherfucking like 2 Chainz, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even Wayne, like, you know what I mean? Chainz, Wayne, Ross.
Yeah, they all.
They all had a reinvention period of themselves where they was, you know what I'm saying? Wayne came out, Hot Boy Wayne, then he turned up.
Then he turned to Tunchi, huh?
Yeah, then motherfucker 2 Chainz, he came out Titty Boy, then he turned to 2 Chainz. He a whole new nigga. Ross, he was every day I'm hustling, then I'm the biggest boss.
Yeah. we got Immaculate in the building, World Order. You feel me? You feel me? We got him in the building right now, man. What's good with you, man?
Life good, man.
Life is good. Everything is good, man. We doing our thing.
The weather is weathering, you know.
well, you know, the groundhog was like it was only gonna be 6 more weeks of winter. It's 6 more weeks of blizzard around this mug. But I'm glad you came through, man. You got new music, new to some.
Today, we got, you know what I'm saying, a limited edition just hit.
Limited edition hit.
All the DSPs and stuff like that. And, you know. Online, that was last month.
Crazy track, too.
Rebel.
I shot that. We shot that together, man.
Oh yeah, hey, my man, he like Spike Lee on the low. Y'all gotta get with him.
Get with me, man. I'm glad you said that too, man, because people don't be giving me my P's on these videos, man.
You know
they don't be really want to give me my P's, but if you go to that Rebel video, you gonna see I put my foot on that one.
Yeah,
man.
He was a creative mind involved, definitely.
Yes, indeed, man. You know, well, actually, I just took your thoughts and whipped them.
You know, we gotta give each other our props.
Yeah.
I'm a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But what's going on with you, man? What's the deal with World Order right now?
With World Order right now, you know, we, like I said, we grinding. We about to get this music out here, and that's how I want the people to love me for the art. You feel me? You'll get to know me gradually, but right now, World Order is about this art.
It's strictly about the art,
and we want to take it to the world, and that go from fashion, that go with the music. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a movement. You know what I'm saying, to be seen.
It's gonna be.
No, let's change.
It is a movement to be seen.
That's definitely gonna be seen and to be seen.
Why World Order?
You know, World Order is something that came about, you know, a long time ago. And me and one of the G's was building, and this was something that we came up with. And it's basically, to be honest, it comes from like the teachings, some master teachings. You know what I'm saying?
Farah Muhammad.
And I'm gonna definitely give it up. And I was gonna even expound and say the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, whose birthday is this month. For anybody that don't know,
happy birthday!
Happy Savior's
A man
Day.
with a lot of wisdom that I look to when I need some information or guides on things. So definitely, man.
All praises due to Allah, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And shout out to the most honorable Farrakhan as well, you know, who the extension of that. But yeah, that's really where
World Order come from.
You know, cause it's about the original. You know, a lot of people talk about New World Order and this, that, and the other, but you know, we original.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
we the
saying?
original man.
So I wanted to bring that
element to the music.
You know what I'm saying? Really based coming from my life, but if you listen to me, you go hear, you know what I'm saying, those foundations, you know, because I'm a student, you know, so I read and apply it.
Right.
You know, so like if anybody don't know what Immaculate is, my name is Emmanuel. Let's get that out there.
That's what the where the immaculate comes from.
Right. So it comes from change first and foremost. So the Emmanuel is my God given from from moms and pops. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be the name of the album as well. And they shall call him Emmanuel. I'm just giving you me. But the first letter of Immaculate is me, and Immaculate is an acronym. E made a change under living in negative terrain. So, and
you say that in your music,
right?
You put that's actually a bar in your music.
Yeah, but that's actually the acronym of Immaculate. If you check it out, you know what I'm saying? It's E made a change under living in negative terrain.
Now, let me say this, Immaculate. You did come through a transition because it wasn't always this.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always world order. It wasn't always, giving people grace and things like that. It was a different time.
Oh no, for sure.
Before you got to this point, can you talk about that?
For sure. Well, I could say this. I grew up on the east side of Cleveland, miles to be Pacific, all up and down there. But mainly, I put a lot of time in around like 131st area. You know what I'm saying? My mom's lived on 124th. One of my best buddies. We called each other brothers, twin. He lived right on the block. His father lived right over the store on 131st. So, we became like this.
Yeah.
We looked alike. We walked alike. Some might thought we talked alike. So they just started calling us twin. We wouldn't even know blood. You know what I mean?
Y'all wasn't even related.
So at that time, this about 12, 13 years old. The environment that we was in, you know what I'm saying? It had a lot of aspects that, young and want to be a part of something.
We was outside.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
We was outside.
So many words. We was outside and we tried to get to whatever was around us. So what was around us just so happened to be the game. I jumped in the game early, 13 years old in the game. And
that's young, man.
Young. I mean, I could tell you some things. 13 was a hell of a year for me. I think it was my second year at junior high school, if I ain't mistaken. I went to Jameson. Shout out to everybody that went to Jameson. It's a lot of people that, everybody from, that was a hell of a school, a junior high school. It reminded me of like Lean on Me, East Side.
East Side.
That type. So I jumped off the porch early, man, and like that year of junior high school, I mean, like me and my friend, we wasn't even really in the game. I might have bought like a 20 dub, right? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you start hustling.
13, yeah.
13,
20. That's how I got
13.
In the game.
You start hustling.
I got in the game with a 20 dub, and with that little first, motherfucker ran off with my pack at early. You know what I'm saying?
He was green.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
He was green.
He took it like, so
yeah.
Like, man, we put in time. You know what I'm saying? We weren't making no money.
Yeah. What intrigued you about the game? Was it that you needed the money, or did you come from a background where things wasn't tight like that?
No, I come from a single parent home. Mom's, I'm the eldest. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you the oldest son.
And I just really wanted to lighten the load. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I always was a hustler. Like, I started out cutting grass, shoveling snow. You know what I'm saying? I was always able to bring gifts, provide. I was always creative, so I was able to make gifts, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But peer pressure, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You grew up in an environment.
You want those things.
Moms can't buy the J's, you know what I'm saying?
You want those things, man. That make you feel good, make you look good, make the girls want to be around you, make the fellas want to be like you.
But one thing I'm going to say about this is like times change, and I was just actually talking about this earlier. Like, it's one thing to have and be the dude with money and have all the material stuff, but it's another thing to be the dude without it. And a lot of me and my dudes,
you better say that, man.
We was them dudes without it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to have it is one thing, but to be like it's what's in you. It ain't really what's on you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get that confused because we live in a capitalistic society, so it's about having that bag. But what's your what's your
reasoning?
What's your moral bank account look like? You feel me?
But at a young age, as a young tender man, you know what I'm saying, you ain't really thinking about no morality.
No.
If you ain't getting that instilled in you.
No, hell no. Because like I said, at 13, I got robbed at gunpoint in front of my mother, man. You know what I'm saying?
How did that change it? How did that change your perspective on things?
It changed my perspective the very next day. Me and my partner, we went and strong armed a dude for his shoes. Dude,
so it was like a trickle down.
It was just like this what it is. This what it is. We in it. You know what I'm saying? And I got a song that I actually, it ain't in completion, but it's called Russian Roulette. You know what I'm saying? And it speak about that. You know
that cycle.
It speak of. I can give you the lyrics right now.
Give me some bars.
I'm gonna give you them lyrics. Look,
give me some bars, man.
He was curious by the age of 3. Furious when he was able to see things for what it was worth. Pop's disappearance made him think Mom's had an immaculate birth. It started as a passion with first. Got good grades, A's and B's. Started slipping by grade 3. Knowing Moms wouldn't allow it, but no allowance made him a good thief. Throwing stones in the creek. Some cars at the highway. Caught up in hood beef, knowing some things he wasn't supposed to see. Caught Uncle smoking weed, so now he want to try Jake. To the woods we would sneak, this little nigga's gonna find a way and to hide away with his peeps. Smoking leaves. As a teen he became cool as the open breeze. Couldn't swim but still jumped in the deep. He wanted in so he jumped in the street.
Woo!
Niggas rolling rims so his assumption would be, pump me some D, and that would be me. Hadn't even started and didn't look to lose. Him and his dude was mobbing, older dudes robbed him and took his shoes. That lit the fuse, now his motive was a tool. All he could say was, ooh. I can't believe them niggas got me. On his way to school, committed a strong arm robbery. His first. Grabbed dude by his shirt, slung up to the dirt, and took his Irachis. That lit the sleeve to his thirst to have other people's property. Thought he was thinking logically when he bought him a gun. Even his partner thought it was smarter. However, the first gun was a starter till they got a real one, they just used it for fun. Like late night stickers to late night pickups for the credit. You didn't have the money, you regret it. From the whipman, somebody said these little niggas was tripping. But on the slow, they be for the batch disperse. We went at the bank to snatch a purse for the heck of it. And say we had street intellect and shit, but on some real shit, we just did it for wreck. These little niggas playing Russian roulette.
Man.
Russian roulette.
And that's real shit.
That's how it was.
That's real though. You know what I'm saying? And it's a repeating cycle.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? And you made your way up out of that cycle.
Right. So that's when you hear immaculate, that's change. You know what I'm saying? I'm everything that I was, but I'm so much more. You